What's up guys, CamoSquid here, welcome back to another video. This is a bit of a different one, but I found a way, I shouldn't say I found a way, GTA, Rockstar has put in a way where you can make some really good money. Now as you can see, I'm on the Hot Ring Circuit job screen right here, and I found it's designed so that you can still do it to the same potential in as having a bunch of people, but you can do it by yourself. You can do it solo. So I'm not sure if the number of laps affects it at all, but I do know that if the race only lasts 5 minutes, then it's not as high as a payout. If it lasts more than 10 minutes, then it's not a very good payout. So somewhere between like 7, 8 to 10 minutes is like a good spot. It's a higher, like the highest payout area. So if you can make the race last that long, I haven't experimented enough to figure out how many laps it would be to do that, but basically even if you have more people, which having more people obviously, as I'm sure you know, increases the payout, having more people, but if you do have more people, put custom vehicles, turn off custom vehicles, because they can, if you're trying to make money, you want to have this off, because other people can bring in their personal sabers, Hot Ring Saber, I think that's what the vehicle is called. But they can bring their own, which has like the turbo, the extra engine, not extra engine, upgraded, all that stuff. So you want to turn off custom vehicles so they can't do that. With that being said, put the race type on non-contact as well. If you do have other people, because then it's obviously more fair. With just yourself, it really doesn't matter. You can put it on standard. I just put it on non-contact all the time. So basically, because it's designed so you can do this solo, yes, it is called the Hot Ring Saber. Because it's designed so you can do it solo, you're not limiting the amount of money. Like it's not decreasing because there's less people. So with that being said, my personal favorite, I believe it's the easiest, well, one of the easiest, from my experience, is the one I'm doing now, La Mesa. This one, and I believe, I can't remember what the other one is. I'll figure it out. I'll figure that out. But this one and that other one are the easiest, in my opinion. If you know what you're doing, if you do it right, you should be able to do pretty good. I've done pretty good on this one and the other one. As you can see down in the bottom right, my personal record is 123. The world record, I don't even know, that's 1 lap, by the way. I don't even know how it's possible, but it's like 20 seconds for the world record. But as you can see, kind of just stay to the inside. You're still gonna get the checkpoints, so don't worry about missing that. But you wanna stay to the inside. And this goes for when you're racing against other people as well. Just kind of stay towards the inside. You don't really have to be on the track. What I've found is, if you look, within, I think, 3 of like these lane kind of things on the side, that's what I'm gonna call them. Within 3, I think you're good. 3 or 4. As long as you're within that amount, you should be able to hit it. So pretty much, you're just gonna race. I honestly have no idea where I was going with this video, except to show you how to make some money quickly. If you're dedicated enough, I highly recommend doing it solo. It's easier to win, obviously. If you're really good at races, then by all means, do it with other people. But my personal experiences, let's say, I find it much easier, especially because they designed it so that you can do it solo and still get the same amount of money. My personal experience is that it's much easier to do solo, much more fun. Well, I wouldn't say more fun, but it's definitely much easier. That would make sense, obviously, but it's, yeah. Any job solo is just easier because you don't have people messing it up or trying to sabotage you, I guess. So that's kind of a good thing. So if you're dedicated enough, you can get through quite a few of these, and I made over $100,000 recently, just from doing solo hot ring races. So it's definitely worth it. Leave your PSN or gamer tag or whatever down in the comments. I'm sure someone will want to help you. Either they'll want to try and get money and by having more players, or they'll want to help you or something. I don't really know what I'm saying, but also you can add me if you want. And we can race together. Yeah. Either you can help me win, or we can take turns winning, or I can help you win, or whatever. Or we can just share the money afterwards. I'm joking. Who does that? There is like a double clutch kind of glitch. Not really a glitch, but like do that and that'll help you, I guess. Not really. Well, I guess it is go faster, but like help you like pass the people. And I don't really know what I'm saying, but I'm sure there's some way to make the car go much faster. In fact, I know there is. It's that double clutch or whatever, which I'm not quite sure how to do. Which, if you know how to do, please let me know in the comments, because that would definitely help and I don't have to do it solo all the time. So right now, as you can see, the time is a little over 5 minutes, and I still have, I think this is the 4th lap, so I still have 3 more laps after this. So I'll probably try and stretch it out to 5 minutes if I have to. Or I'll probably sit in front of the finish line and then wait until the 10-minute mark. Now, the time goes pretty much for every mode. The longer the time, up to 15 minutes. For this one, I guess 10 minutes is the max. But up to 15 minutes, the longer you let it just sit, the more payout. Like with any job, I guess. That's how that works. Back to the custom vehicles part, you don't have to turn off custom vehicles if you don't want to, or you just feel comfortable, you think you can do pretty good. The whole point is to try and win. So by turning off custom vehicles, I mean, unless you have a custom hot ring, a custom saber, in that case, then obviously you're going to want to use that if you've got the turbo upgraded and stuff and the engine. But otherwise, you're going to want to turn that off if you don't. Of course, you want to try and get the speed boost as often as you can. That's why when I do it, I just pop in really quick just to get that speed boost, and then usually I go back out, but sometimes I just stay in for a little while. And I have actually, this method, like going on the way outside of the track, it does actually work to pass people. I've done it multiple times. Just as long as they can't do the double clutch thing, you should be golden. So I'm about to start the last lap here, so I think it'll reach 10 minutes. If not, it'll be close enough that I'm not too concerned about it. But there is some that the track is incredibly small, and so it only lasts like 5 minutes. So you're gonna want to try and stretch that out to 10 minutes if you can. You're gonna want to make sure just to keep your car as level as possible, especially for this one when you're going on the jumps. So I missed the thing, oh well. But when you're doing the jumps, you're gonna want to keep your car as level as possible. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but you don't want to try and like do the flips and stuff to get extra RP. Wow, perfect, 10 minutes. About a second off, but good enough. Almost a second off. And as you can see, I was able to make almost 17,000. And I don't believe there is the winning bonus, I guess you could say. I think that's what that's called. I don't think that's in. If you do it solo, I don't think that is valid or whatever. Because if you didn't know, there is like a winning bonus where the more you win, the more money you make each time. So just keep that in mind as well when you're doing this. I guess that might be a reason to I guess have more players, have more people. Which again, leave your gamertag or PSN or whatever in the description. And if someone else doesn't, I will race with you. I haven't actually done this one yet, so I don't really know how good it is. So don't be alarmed if I suddenly fall off the edge or whatever, because I'm inexperienced on this one. See? See, now that is a, I wouldn't say common, but that is a mistake you don't want to make. You don't want to, I guess, turn too sharp, because sometimes that can make you spin out like I just did. I guess that is one thing to be careful of when you do the La Mesa one. Just be careful you don't turn too much and then start spinning out or whatever. I mean, that should be obvious, but I have done that and it has cost me quite a couple of places on that one. It does handle turns pretty easily though, so don't be too aggressive. It does turn quite nicely, and don't be too don't turn too sharply. Well, I guess you can't really turn too sharply because it handles the turns quite nicely. You don't need to turn very sharp. But don't turn too little. Turn as much as you can, actually, is what I'm trying to say. Like put the, I don't know what you play on, but I play on PS4, and L3, you wanna, whichever way you're turning, put it all the way to the right. I mean, that should be self-explanatory, but the left analog stick, I guess, is what you would call it. but it's also called L3 on PS4. Make sure you specify if your gamer tag is Xbox or PS4, or obviously PC, because I play PS4. I can't help you if you're on Xbox or PC. You think I know what I'm doing right now? Play safe, don't be a risk taker. You'd think after the amount of times I've fallen off, it would be more than 10 minutes. But it's actually, it's only just been 8 minutes. And in my opinion, this track is much bigger than the La Mesa one. So I feel like it should. Actually, I'm gonna let it. Never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna let it go out for another 10 minutes, but see, still same amount though as before. Alright, so that wraps up today's video. Make sure you like and subscribe, turn post notifications on so you don't miss out when I upload new videos. We are not about to hit, but we're very close to 300, so if you subscribe and share, we can get to 300 eventually. Once we get to 300, I'm sure you guys know this by now, we are doing a giveaway for the person who gets first comment on every video. The details I haven't shared with you yet, so don't worry if you're new. If you're new, subscribe, help me get to 300. If we're already past 300, then turn on post notifications and try and get first comment on the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day, your night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe and join the Squid Army today so you never miss out when I upload new videos. Speaking of which, here's my most recent video. Check it out now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.